2025, February 23rd. Putting the ram back together after it got swamped. Water was right up to here. The truck was nose down into the water, so the whole motor was full of water. Blew a hole in the block when the connecting rod hydrolocked and piston hydrolocked. So on your truck here, to dash, for your dash, you got the 2 bolts right there. Passenger side. There's one down right there. So there's 3 on that, on the passenger side. And then you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on top of the dash. And then you got 3 on this side. Then underneath, you gotta take this plate off. And then underneath there's 4 bolts. That are, because you're gonna have to lower the steering wheel down. Might as well just take that off. Just disconnect all your connectors. And then you got some little brackets down here. Take those off. And then there's connectors here, your radio and all that stuff. You just disconnect everything, pull it off, and then you can put it back on again. But this thing was completely submerged, and the motor's got, it's only got 180,000 kilometers on it, but it had a hole in the block, and I patched that hole and put new pistons and rings and connecting rods in, and that's it. New head gaskets. Just gaskets, whatever needed, right? And let's start. Heater works, everything works. The only thing that's not working is the temperature gauge. And I got all the check engine lights on. So I'm gonna have to go through that and turn them all off. But the computer is out of another 07 truck, and I took the skim off. That little skim thing there's gone. It's just strapped to the bottom here, because you got to have that on or it won't run. But yeah, you can totally revive a swamp truck. You just gotta take all your interior out, dry it out, clean your connectors. Because really, they make this thing pretty simple. Everything's just snapping. And I just got the door panel off. I'm cleaning it because it's full of dirt and stuff, just like that one there. Because it was full of water. Everything was full of water in here. Seats were soaked. Everything was wet. And then after I got the carpet out, water was still coming in here after I took the shop vac and I sucked all the water out. Well, this mat here, holds a lot of water. That's got to come out and dry it out. And in order to do that, you have to pull your HVAC system. So, and anyways, when I took the HVAC out, anyways, I just went through it and make sure it all works. All the little motors weren't full of water, and cleaned everything out. Put it back together. There you go. And if you do, and I think if you really sink it like right over your dash, just get a new dash. Just go to the wreckers, take out all those screws, just get the whole dash out. It's better if you have a buddy with you to help you carry this thing. But yeah, you can totally revive a sunken truck, even if the motor were hydrolocked and you blew a connecting rod out, because this truck is running and it actually drives, because I actually drove it to this spot. But I'm just putting her back together. Okay, I hope that's helpful. Over and out. Okay, we got the carpet back in. Trims on. We got the cup holder back in. The dash pieces are, just gotta go over and push that down. Put the pillars on there, pillar covers. Yeah, the thing's coming together. I'll just, I'm gonna stick the seats in first, and then finish the trim. Put the glove box back in. This thing will be ready to roll here. She's gonna be ready to roll. This thing was completely submerged. All right, let's keep on working. We got the seats back in. I highly recommend buying one of these things. This one here has you can swap this out, and then you can have a 3/8 drive on there. That's 1/2 inch. So yeah, we got the carpet in, seats are in. Just finishing tightening up bolts. One good thing about flooding the truck is that now I got clean carpet. It's coming together. This thing was completely apart. Interior's all back in now. Seats. It is very, very possible to restore your truck. Don't give up on it. Asbo gave up on this. I would think that if you really submerge this, you're definitely going to have to pull a tranny. If you pull a tranny, you can tip it up and drain all the fluids out of it. Drain all the water out of it. Because once you get all the water out, it should be fine. As long as you didn't drive it, didn't run it. But, yeah. Can't give up. Okay, the motor runs, right? And it's just a few odds and ends I gotta do this thing. Like having it running without a fan. I've done this in the past. So I started up and I hit with a heat gun, just kept checking it, you know, even after 10 minutes, 15 minutes, there's only not even 100 degrees Celsius. So these got a really, really good cooling system in them. And, right, tip them, paid $400 for that. Because I got it shipped here. I didn't know where to find one. The computer, right? That was junkyard. That was $100. It works. Pistons, rings, connecting rods. Honestly, it's probably close to $1,000, probably Canadian, right? All in all, I think I probably got close to $2,000. I would think, to get this thing back running. And I've had lots of time. Even though it's winter, I got no garage. Yeah, so... Yeah, just got a few odds and ends, like the temperature sensor. It's not working. So I don't know what happened when it got flooded. Did it shorted out all the sensors or something? I don't know. Because I changed out the cam sensor. Because it was not reading right. I changed out the crankshaft sensor. I don't think I needed to, but I did. But definitely that temperature sensor is not working. So even when I'm down at the shooting the gun down at the temperature sensor, it's not even that hot. It was like mostly hottest right here at the outlet here where the thermostat is. But other than that, the engine is running cool without a fan. Now, I don't know why the air conditioner fan kicks on, what the deal with that is, but it does. So I don't know. But yeah, just got to clean it up. Got a bunch of antifreeze down here. But everything seems to be so far so good. Underneath is that little cover that goes over your your flywheel or flex plate or whatever you want to call it. That cover's got to go back on. I just want to upgrade the manifold bolts because I just used some cheap manifold or just some cheap bolts, and they're holding together. But if I ever got to take them apart when they get old, it's gonna be a pain. So I'm just gonna put some different ones in there. So that's his stuff underneath, and put the fan back on because this has an electric fan. I got a big electric fan I use for this, and yeah, she's all coming together. This here is just not 100% secure yet, but we're just going to take it apart, clean it up, kind of make it look like I tried to do something, and plus this thing was sunk too, right? And I just used that PB blaster, or PB blaster. Not the stuff that smells like mothballs, the other stuff. It's just soaked in there. It's all working. So everything got cleaned, everything got gone through, everything got checked out. I ordered a kit for new gaskets, and the oil that goes in there takes 3 ounces. So you put 3 ounces in there. It's just got to go and get recharged, and that should be good. Yeah, man. Good thing for YouTube, because there's no way I could have done this without YouTube. All right, hope that helps.